Hey, what's going on? This is Sarah Lee Day, and you're watching Dubsado Tidbits, the things you need to know about Dubsado delivered in bite-sized pieces. Lately, we've been talking about the project view and leads and jobs and different statuses that you can create for your projects. And today we're going to keep diving into the customize area to show you another thing that you can actually customize in order to help you organize your projects a little more efficiently. So, from the Projects tab, again, we've got our leads up here at the top. We've got the new statuses that we've created. So initial inquiry, discovery call scheduled, proposal sent, contract signed. On the job side, once they've actually signed a contract or paid the invoice, you've got accounts audits, basic setups, workflow strategy, and implementation. And these are just examples of different categories of projects that I might have going on. So last time, in order to set those up, we went to customize over here all the way to the right, and we're going to do that again today. So again, we see this information up here where we've set up our leads and jobs. If you scroll down, I'm going to move myself out of the way here. You have a section here for the columns, and this is the information that you'll see for each project as they're listed in the project's view. Right now, these are defaulted to show the date. So if there's a date of the project, like a start date or project end date, a due date, a deadline, that'll show there in the date. Any invoicing information will show in that project view. Contract information, whether it's signed, whether it's been sent, whether it's still outstanding. Then you also have the options to add company, created date, and project source. Company is pretty self-explanatory. That's the name of the company of your client. Created date, that is the date that their project is created. So if it's important to you to kind of see that at first glance, you can select that as an option for showing in the columns in the project view. And project source. Now, project source is one that we haven't talked about yet, but it's coming. And that basically says how they heard about you. It's kind of like a marketing ID. Was it through a Facebook group ad? Was it through an email that you sent? Was it through a direct contact that they had with you? If that's something that you really want to see on that main page, then you would check here to show that information. Now, we can also add custom project map fields to that view as well. So if you remember a couple episodes ago, we talked about creating those custom mapped fields. And if any of that information is something that you want to see on that front project view, that page, then you can actually add that here as something that shows up in those columns. So if we wanted to edit this, we would just click the edit button and select or deselect any of these that we want to see or not see. And then, of course, just click Save. And finally, in this bottom section down here, this is tags. And this is a way to, just another way to organize your projects. So right now we have it set up to organize our leads based on these little buckets and our jobs based on these buckets. If we also wanted to be able to sort and filter based on some other information, maybe it's from a specific website, or maybe they, you could use this as well for marketing information. You know, maybe they came from a flash sale or something that you had. You can actually add tags to your projects to help you filter and sort them even further. So if you wanted to add a new tag, you would just click Add Tag here. Give it a name. So let's just say flash sale. You can even make it a color. Let's give it a green color and click Save. Okay, so now you can see the very bottom of my screen, we have this one that says flash sale. And if we wanted to utilize that, we would go out to a project, which we only have the one sample project right now. And we would click into that project, and I know this is getting a little farther into the weeds than we're really ready for yet, but here's where we would add that tag, and we would add that here. And when we do that, we can go back out to projects and look at that one, and we can now see that it has that little tag there, that little green dot for flash sale. Now, if we had multiple projects in here and we wanted to differentiate between, well, was it the flash sale or was it our Black Friday sale? Maybe we had a Black Friday tag. We could use this filter here and we could actually search by the tags that we have available. And that would pull up any project that has that tag and would be able to kind of filter and sort that way. I hope that wasn't too much information for one day, but that's it for this tidbit. For more information about receiving updates, requesting future episodes, or getting help with your own Dubsado account, check out the links in the description below this video or visit sarahleeday.com. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.